I wish things could went another way, but you know, the money, yeah.
Stefon, I have a question. After you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring?
And it is now being announced that Stefon Diggs not only lost the Super Bowl, he also lost his girl in the same night. It was not only the good luck, it was her facial expressions, it was her body.
On the biggest night in American sports, when the lights burn brighter than the sun and the air feels thick with history, every second matters. The Super Bowl isn't just a game, it's a stage, a battlefield, a cultural reset button. Careers are elevated, legacies are cemented, and sometimes, without warning, a single moment escapes the structure of competition and becomes something else entirely, something viral, something uncontrollable, something the internet grabs and refuses to let go. This year, it wasn't just a touchdown or a halftime spectacle that took over timelines. It was a moment involving Stefon Diggs, a flash of emotion, a look, a reaction. A clip that traveled faster than the final score. And just when the internet had begun dissecting it frame by frame, just when sports analysts were breaking it down in slow motion and fans thought they understood the narrative, Offset stepped in with a meme-level burn that shifted the entire conversation. From that second forward, it stopped being just a football moment. It became culture. Picture the scene. The stadium roaring, cameras scanning the sidelines. The tension thick because this isn't a regular Sunday matchup. This is the Super Bowl. Everything is amplified. Every movement lives under a microscope. Every facial expression becomes potential headline material. Somewhere in the chaos of the night, the clip surfaced. Maybe it was Stefon's expression during a crucial play. Maybe it was frustration after a missed opportunity. Maybe it was an interaction caught by a camera that lingered half a second longer than it should have. Whatever it was, it didn't need explanation. The internet saw it and instantly recognized meme potential. Within minutes, the clip was everywhere. Threads formed on X, TikTok edits appeared with dramatic music layered underneath. Instagram pages froze the frame and added captions that felt half joke, half psychological analysis. That look says everything. That's the face of a man questioning life choices. Bro just saw his whole season flash before his eyes. It didn't matter what the real-time context was. The internet doesn't wait for context. It builds narrative from energy. By halftime, Stefon wasn't just trending. He was becoming a template. And that's when things get dangerous in the digital era, because once you become a meme, you lose control over the story. Still, it was contained within sports culture at first. Competitive heat, emotional intensity, no big deal. Athletes share frustration, cameras capture it, fans react. The cycle repeats. Then Offset posted. No warning, no build-up. Just a perfectly timed meme dropped into the chaos like a match into gasoline. Screenshot of the viral clip paired with a caption so sharp it felt almost effortless. Not loud, not aggressive, just clever enough to sting. The kind of humor that makes you laugh instantly, then reread it to make sure you caught the full implication. Within seconds, blogs picked it up. Within minutes, comment sections exploded. Laughing emojis flooded timelines. Some fans called it hilarious, others said it was petty. A few argued he crossed a line, but no one ignored it because Offset understands timing. He knows when attention is peaking. He knows when eyes are glued to screens. The Super Bowl is the most watched television event in the United States. Dropping a meme during that window guarantees maximum visibility. Whether spontaneous or calculated almost doesn't matter. It was effective. And that's when the shift happened. Suddenly, the original sideline clip wasn't just a sports moment anymore. It was permanently tied to Offset's caption. You couldn't see one without remembering the other. The meme rewrote the memory in real time. That's the power of internet culture. A single joke can permanently alter how a moment is remembered. But here's where the suspense creeps in. Stefon didn't respond. No tweet. No Instagram story. No subtle clapback. Nothing. In silence on the internet isn't neutral. Silence becomes a question. Mark. Fans began speculating immediately. Is he ignoring it? Is he waiting? Is he annoyed? Is he laughing privately? Is there history between them? Was this random shade or something deeper? The theories multiplied. Some insisted it was harmless humor. Offset is known for playful trolling. Meme culture is part of his brand. He jokes about everything. That unpredictability keeps him relevant in digital spaces. Others argue that athletes already carry immense pressure, especially on the Super Bowl stage, and adding public ridicule from a major rap figure felt unnecessary. But here's the reality about meme culture. It doesn't care about pressure. It cares about virality. Offset's burn worked because it was unexpected. Nobody anticipated a crossover between hip-hop commentary and that specific sideline moment. And when worlds collide, the internet locks in. It creates tension. It creates engagement. And engagement keeps people watching. Think about the contrast. Between the two ecosystems, the NFL is structured, corporate, carefully managed. Responses are measured. PR teams exist for a reason. Hip-hop moves fast. It's reactive. It rewards wit and boldness. It celebrates clever timing. When Offset dropped that meme, it wasn't filtered through a committee. It was raw internet instinct. Two cultural forces collided in one Instagram post, and fans felt it. Hours passed. The quip continued circulating. Reaction videos analyzed Offset's caption like it was a diss track. Commentators debated whether it crossed into disrespect territory. Was it friendly? Was it unnecessary? Was it strategic clout timing? Because let's be honest, virality is currency. Every repost increases visibility. Every debate extends your relevance. Offset didn't need the Super Bowl spotlight, but stepping into it ensured he was part of the night's conversation. Meanwhile, Stefon remained silent, and that silence became louder than any clapback could have been. Because when someone with millions of followers jokes about your viral moment, the audience expects escalation. They expect fireworks. They expect a response, but when nothing comes, tension stretches. Maybe that's maturity. Maybe that's discipline. Maybe that's focus. Athletes are conditioned to move forward, not sideways. Their careers depend on performance, not comment sections. But in the digital age, ignoring a viral burn doesn't always end the story. Sometimes it keeps it alive, and this is where it becomes emotional. Beyond memes and laughter, these are real people navigating pride under a global microscope. A Super Bowl appearance represents a season of sacrifice, injuries, training, pressure, expectations. To have that night reduced to a 10-second clip and a punchline can feel disorienting. Even if you never admit it publicly, Offset likely saw. Humor and reacted. The internet attached layers. That's what it does. It builds subtext. It invents narratives. It searches for hidden tension even when none exists. Fans dug into history. Had they interacted before? Were there past comments, mutual connections, old interviews? Screenshots were examined like courtroom evidence in a case no one officially filed, but maybe it wasn't that deep. Maybe it was just timing, because that's the essence of a meme-level burn. It feels effortless, organic, like you're simply articulating what everyone else is already thinking. When you articulate it first, you own the narrative. Offset articulated first. That's why it stuck. Now imagine being Stefon scrolling past a clip of yourself, then seeing it reframed with a caption that turns it into cultural comedy. Do you laugh? Do you feel slighted? Do you ignore it entirely? That's the internal conflict fans will never see. Public figures must master emotional neutrality, especially athletes. Especially on the biggest stage of their careers, but make no mistake, this moment lives online forever. The Super Bowl will be remembered for its final score. Analysts will debate strategy for years. But online, this night will also be remembered for that sideline expression and Offset's caption. Here's the deeper truth. We live in an era where narrative shifts faster than reality. A single Instagram post can redefine how millions perceive a moment. Context fades. The meme becomes the memory. Offset didn't insult.